Hi guys, it's Miss Helene saying hello to you again this week. Hope everybody's doing well, staying healthy, covering their mouth when they cough, covering with their elbows when they sneeze. Don't forget to do all the healthy things so everybody can go to school. So today we're going to talk about a few things that we talked about the other day. Does anybody remember the big news that we had the other day? We have a new month. What's the name of our month? March. March. March starts with the letter M. M. And why did I color my letters green? I used all different color greens. Light green, green grass, army color green, different color greens. Does anybody remember the holiday that we have in the month of March? St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, the little leprechaun comes to see what everyone is doing, and sometimes he makes a big mess. I know that the leprechaun has been seen at Building Blocks. So you can look out for him. You can see sometimes he's been seen in the bathroom. Sometimes he's been seen in the classrooms doing artwork, and he always makes a mess. So I don't know. And then sometimes he'll jump out the window so that nobody can catch him. He runs very fast and he's very, very tiny. You can't even see him. So not today, but next week, we'll talk about St. Patrick's Day. And on St. Patrick's Day, also, we talk about rainbows. And rainbows have lots of different colors. Has anybody ever seen a rainbow in the sky? I have, and they're so cool. Rainbows come out when it's raining and then the sun shines. Wait a second. First it's raining and then the sunshine. How does that happen? I don't know. That's like the weatherman that we were talking about the other day, remember? Sometimes it's so silly with all the different weather. But if it rains and then all of a sudden the sun shines bright, you can look in the sky and see a rainbow. Sometimes you might be able to see two rainbows. I've seen two rainbows up in the sky, and they're so pretty. Sometimes I'm seeing a rainbow down in a puddle, and those are cool too. We're going to make some rainbows next week too. These are called shamrocks, and these are lucky clovers. A clover you find in the ground on the grass. And if you find one that has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, then that's your lucky day. A lot of times you'll only see 3. But when you find one with 4, that means you're very lucky. Good job. So our new month is March. Ready? January, February, March, and April, May, and June, and July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. And what sound does March make? The letter M? You can think of, what's for dinner, right? Foods that we like to eat. Okay, now, do you remember? I think I kind of gave you like a little bit of homework. I didn't know if that was okay or not, but I told you to think about the different types of weather in the different types of seasons and color in your picture. Did you guys get your picture? Did you print it out? And do you remember the 4 different types of weather? The sunshine, right? The flowers are growing, the grass is green, there's apples on the tree. And then the other weather, this weather is a rainy day. It was a rainy day the last time that I talked to you. I don't like rainy days, but it's okay because rain helps the earth grow. And there's the umbrella on the floor. I colored my rain. And then we talked about a windy day. Remember, we go kite flying. The kites can go way up in the sky when it's windy. Sometimes you see the leaves blowing. Sometimes the trees are swaying, the branches. A branch might fall down from your tree, maybe. That's a windy day. And then this day is, that's easy. We've had a lot of them. A snowy day. All the snow is falling. And they made a snowman, right? And I colored in my snowy day. There's no leaves on the trees when it's snowing. It's too cold. See what happened? All the leaves flew off the tree, and then it's winter and it's too cold. So these are the 4 different types of weather: the sunshine, the raining, the windy, and the snow. So today, remember I told you what I was going to do? Oop, it fell on the floor. Let me get it. What I was going to make. Oh boy. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Whew. I got it. I made a small arrow, right? So that we can figure out what the weather is today. So you can make one of these too on a piece of paper. I put a hole in mine because I'm going to find something that I can put in there so that we can turn it. But today I'm just going to use a piece of tape. All right. So the last time it was raining, right? It's not raining anymore, but it's not sunny outside. It's not snowing, and it's not raining anymore. And it's not sunny. I'm going to say it's cloudy. So I'm going to put my arrow facing cloudy. Might rain again tomorrow, or maybe it'll rain later. I don't know. So we'll have to see. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to talk about today is community helpers. Who are the people in our neighborhood that help us? There are a lot of people around our neighborhood that help us. So first of all, I have paper. Oh, so I don't want you to see the next one because I have a game over here. So the first helper I have is, what do you think this guy does? I know he's a snowman, but he's also part of our community. I'm going to give you a clue. When we don't feel well, our mommies or daddies or someone will take us to see this person to feel better. He's a doctor, a very important person in our community because he makes us all feel good, right? Yep, that's Dr. Snowman. He has the stethoscope. He's wearing a white jacket. So he looks pretty important, right? Okay. The next one we have in our neighborhood, we might not have it right in our neighborhood, but I'm sure you know what it is. He is a farmer. He takes care of the crops where the food, some of our food grows. Our fruits and vegetables, they grow in the land, and a farmer takes care of them. Yep, so a farmer is very important. You might not see any farmers here on Long Island, maybe further east. You might take a ride, maybe upstate, but farmers are very important. They help keep our food safe. So the next one I have, oh, this is a good one. You're going to know who this is. Who is this man? He keeps us safe also. Keeps the bad guys away so that there's no problems. He is a police officer. Yep, he's wearing a police hat and a police jacket. And he helps keep us safe also. He doesn't keep us healthy, but he does keep us safe. So the doctor keeps us healthy. And the farmer keeps our food healthy and grows our food, our fruits and vegetables. And the police officer keeps us safe. So let's see. You guys are doing really good. Ready? Here's a couple more good ones. What kind of person is this that we see in our community? You might know people that do this. This is a construction worker. And this is somebody who helps build buildings or fix buildings. See, he has his tool belt and his hammer, and he's wearing a very special hat on his head. It's called a hard hat because you can get really hurt. You don't go in a construction site. Never, ever, ever. You have to be wearing a special hat to be there. It's very important. And this person is important because he helps build and fix. Okay, ready for the next one? Ooh, this is a good one too. You might know who this is. You might know somebody who works for them. Who is this guy? What is he holding in his hand? An envelope. Why do you think he has an envelope? He's delivering the mail. Very good. This is called a postal worker. And all these jobs can be either mommies or daddies, girls or boys. Everybody can have these special jobs, and they're very important. He makes sure that everybody gets their mail, right? Sometimes you get presents in the mail or a nice letter in the mail. And then sometimes you get bills in the mail. You have to pay for them. All right, the next one. Ooh, this is a good one. You'll like this one. You might know somebody here too. What kind of community helper is this? Excuse me. A firefighter, right? He's wearing his special hat. You can't just go and fight fire in your regular clothes. You have to wear a special jacket and a special hat. And sometimes you wear a mask. You have to be very safe. And a firefighter is very important to help keep us safe. Okay, good job. All right, I think I have one more page. Ooh, this is a good one. Who can tell me, who is this person in our community? What do you think he's doing? He's wearing an apron and a bow tie. And he's carrying a plate. What do you think is underneath that bowl, that top? Think food. He or she, they are called a waiter. And when you go out to a restaurant, if you go to a restaurant where you sit at a table, a waiter will take your order and bring you your food, right? They're important. They're important people in our community too. All right, the next one is, you have to know this one because we learned about it just recently. What kind of community helper is this person? He's holding a toothbrush and some toothpaste. And what do you think he's going to do? He's going to brush his teeth, or maybe he's going to brush your teeth. He's called a dentist, right? And he keeps your teeth nice and clean. Remember, we talked about the foods that keep our teeth clean and the drinks, right? And we had dirty stuff on our teeth and we had to brush it away with the toothpaste. Yeah, very important. And it's important to go to the dentist so he can count all your teeth and he can help you keep them clean. And the last one that we have is a painter. This person can come and paint your house. Maybe he can paint your fence. He might paint your room if you wanted a different color. And look, his shirt is all dirty, so he has to wear a smock. right? Sometimes guys might wear a smock when you're making a mess, right? So when he's painting, he puts on a dirty shirt so that he doesn't get his clothes dirty, and he paints the room. And he's called a painter. So these are just some of the jobs, some of the people in our community that help keep us safe. There's teachers, right? Teachers in our schools are part of our community. There are bakers, right? Who likes to go and get a donut, right? Those people are very important. There are people that work in the supermarket, right? And these are all very special jobs that help in all different ways. And it doesn't matter. You can be a girl or a boy, a mommy or a daddy that could have this job. Okay, so you can pick when you get bigger what you would like to do to help the community. So I'm going to play a game. I have back here all the people that we just talked about. And I have here pieces of paper that we have to guess where they go. So remember, we have the postal worker. What does he do again? He delivers the mail. A firefighter puts out the fires. A construction worker, he builds things. A police officer keeps us safe. A doctor keeps us healthy. And a farmer helps grow our food. So let's see. I'm gonna get my tape. So this is something that a doctor uses to check the inside of our body. An X-ray machine. So where is the doctor? Right, very good. A doctor will take an X-ray if you hurt your leg, if you broke your bone, right? You always have to be safe, so he can take an X-ray. All right, so the next one. Who do you think this belongs to? Construction worker? Look at our pictures. Who's wearing one? You see somebody wearing one of these? The police officer. This is his badge, right? So that's going to go under the police officer. Okie dokie. All right, here's one. What do you think? It's a hat. Is it a hat that a policeman would wear? A doctor? Do you see the hat in the picture maybe? The farmer keeps the sun off of his head. Sometimes when you're farming, it can get very, very hot. So keeps your hair out of your eyes and it keeps the sun away. All right, here's one. What do you think? Look at all those tools. Who might use these? Construction worker, right? He fixes things and he builds things. So those are things that are important for his job. He needs a hammer and a screwdriver. Where would you see this? Look very closely at the window. That looks like an envelope, right? What kind of truck? Who drives a truck that has an envelope on it? The mailman, right? That's the mail truck. We like to wait for the mail truck to come. And then we get to go get the mail and see if we get any presents or fun mail. What about this? This goes on mail too, right? Does anybody know what this is called? A stamp. You have to make sure you put your stamp on so that your letter will get delivered, right? The mailman can't take the letter if there's no stamp on it. This looks very important. a notepad and a pencil. Who might write down very important things to try and solve a case? And there's that shape again, that badge. Policeman, right? He has to write down all the information that he gets, maybe a place, maybe an address, maybe someone's name. What's this? You see these on the street. It's called a fire hydrant. Do you know what comes out of a fire hydrant? Water. Who needs water very fast to save people or their things? The firefighter, right? He comes with his big truck and he connects the hose to the fire hydrant. Ah, look what I just found. The truck, right? Isn't this a fire truck? Yep. Next to the fire hydrant. Very good. Okay, so here is another vehicle. It's not a fire truck. It's not a police car. I don't think a doctor will drive this. Who do you think might drive this? A farmer, right? It's called a tractor. And he drives the tractor in the fields to look at all the vegetables. Oops. Make sure they're okay. What about this one? It's a mailbox. Who puts letters in the mailbox? The mailman, the mail carrier, or the postal worker. Good job. I think these are getting easy for you. Who do you think has a barn that lives by their house? A farmer. Good job. Ooh, the farmer's getting all his pictures filled in. Let's see what else we can find. Ooh, this tape is being silly. What about these? These help fix things, right? And this is called a work belt. So that when you're out on the field and you're trying to work and fix things, you don't always have to go back to your work box. You can carry a belt and put your tools inside the belt. That is helpful. Very helpful. All right. Does anybody know what this is called? It's a big word. A stethoscope. And this part of the stethoscope goes in your ear. And this part of the stethoscope goes over your heart. And it listens to your heartbeat. So who would use this? The doctor. Good job. Good. Let's see. There's not that many left. Oops, wrong way. This is called a drill. Who would use a drill to fix things? A construction worker. Good job. Whoop. Oh no, my tape. I got it. Okay. Who drives this kind of car? Woo, woo, woo. You better watch out. You got to move out of the way when you see a car like this. And there's that shape again. The police officer, right. Good job. Let's see what this one is. Oop. It's called a chicken coop. Who might have a chicken coop on their property, by their land? A farmer. Yep. There's all the farmer pictures. Yep. He collects eggs from the chickens. Let's see what else we got. We only have a few more left. Who wears this kind of hat? And that shape again, right? The police officer. All these important things that a police officer needs. And up. A letter. Who delivers the mail? The postal worker. And Who wears this kind of hat? The firefighter, right? That's a firefighter hat, and that's a police hat, and that's a farmer hat. They're all different. Does anybody know what this is? It's called a thermometer. And you use a thermometer when you don't feel well to see if you have a temperature. And that comes from the doctor. And if you don't feel well, then you might go to the doctor. I think I'm missing a picture. Uh-oh, I have to find it. And what about this? Who uses this? I hope I found it. Where does this go? I think it might go in your ear. To look in your ear to make sure your ear is healthy. So that's the doctor. And our last picture that I found goes to our construction worker. Oh, 2 pictures, I'm sorry. This picture goes to the construction worker, and this is something that you see outside that might tell you to slow down, right? Or be careful. Maybe there's people working, or sometimes children playing, or there might be a hole in the ground that you have to look out for. This is called a cone for the construction worker. And the last one goes to the firefighter, right? And what is this? A hose. And what comes out of the hose? Water. The hose hooks up to the fire hydrant and it splashes water all over. So these are some very important people that live around our neighborhood. And when you see them, you can say hi. You can say thank you for your help. Thank you for keeping us safe, right? So I have a little tiny video. It's a song. I thought it was pretty cute that we're going to end today with. So let's see. It's not a book. You've probably seen these people before. They look familiar to me.
Occupations from the award-winning CD Children Love to Sing and Dance by the Learning Station.
A community helper.
I want to be a nurse, want to be a dancer, want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or maybe even president.
I can be anything I want to be.
I want to be a daddy, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a rock star.
I want to be a farmer, want to be a firefighter, want to drive a race car.
I can be
anything I want to be. I want to be a mom, want to drive a school bus, I want to be an actress.
I want to join the army, I want to be a pilot, want to be an engineer.
I can be anything I want to be.
I can be
anything I want to be. I can be anything I want to be. I can be anything I want to be.
But for now, I
What do you want to be when you grow up? Please let.
So I thought that video was very fun. So remember, you can be a girl, you could be a boy, you could be any of those jobs that you want to be. And you can think about, oh, what do I want to be when I grow up? And sometimes you'll change your mind, and that's okay. So, all right, guys, have a fun night. I hope you liked playing my game with me. I like playing community helpers and occupations and the people who have different jobs. All right, I'm going to send this home so that you guys can play it too when we play it together, or you can play it with your family. I'll see you soon. Bye.